Welcome to Terminal 3, Changi Airport in Singapore. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring you for a small little tour around this place. So join me after the intro for that. Welcome to my video. So, you have a trip to Singapore. And now what? Don't worry, I have you covered. Unless you are from a neighboring country, you'll be flying into Singapore, and the airport you will be landing at is Changi Airport. And so what you need to do is you need to check your ticket to see which terminal you're at, and then just refer to my video. And in the video, what I will do is I will show you in the airport itself what to eat, what you can do there, all the facilities available, and even how to get around and get out of the airport. So if that is what you want to know, I have you covered. So just stay tuned for my video. Introducing Terminal 3. Let's start off first at the Changi Airport MRT station. And if you look at the signs, okay, one side will bring you to Terminal 2, the other side will bring you to Terminal 3. And there's also a walkway, as you can see on top there, that can bring you in between the two buildings. But what we're going to do is we're going to get out of the gantry here and head towards Terminal 3. There's the sign, so just follow the arrows. That's all you have to do. And head towards the gantry and get out. So what you can do is you can head down that way. There's actually a ticket office there. There's also the machine where you can actually make payment for your tickets, the passenger service center. And what you do is you just head straight after the gantry and take the escalator up all the way to the top over there. And here, this will be our meeting place, where we can, from this place, we will branch out to all the other different places. This escalator here will take us to the arrival hall. And at the arrival hall, what we do is we'll go all the way to one end first, then we'll head back the other direction. So at one end of this arrival hall is the coach bay area. And this area here is where all the buses and vans are waiting for you. So if you do come into Singapore with maybe like you take a tour package, and there will be a tour guide waiting for you, to pick you up from the airport. So the tour guide will most probably bring you from the gate all the way to here to get your transport to take you to your hotel or wherever places you're going to. And look, a very huge wristwatch. It's called a clock. Yes. And so that direction there is towards Terminal 3 arrival hall. Let's get through the gates. Okay, here's the we are here again at this end of the arrival hall. And if you turn left, there's a small smoking area. This is for those of you who needs to top up your nicotine. And here is the arrival hall. So on my left here is McDonald's. This is for those of you who wants to top up on your calories before you go. There is the coach bay. Next up is a place called the Haven, where it's an area where you can come in here, take a bath, relax, take a nap, refreshen yourself before your next flight, the next part of your flight. Or here is one of the gates where you come out after you get your luggage from the belts, and directly in front there is one of the taxi stands. And you take a taxi from here, a public taxi, and over here is where we came, where McDonald's was. And here we are again looking at the gates after they get their luggage, and opposite there is also the money changer, and here is the lift that takes you up and down. So Terminal 3, there are actually quite a few levels, and over here are actually some counters where you can go here, They're like Hertz, where you can rent a car, you can buy your SIM card, and opposite there is Cheers, which is like a 7-Eleven. Or you can just keep walking down here. Anyway, let's look at Cheers first. So like I said earlier, Cheers is like a 7-Eleven. It's open 24/7 for you to buy your normal 7-Eleven stuff. Right in front of it is the charging station. Now, after a long flight, you definitely need to charge your phone. And then in front here, so this is where you actually hire a limousine, a bigger car, or get the city shuttle service. All these services will have extra costs. And over here is the another gate where people who collect the luggage will come out through here. And just keep walking further down here. And here is another taxi stand or taxi queue where you actually queue up for the public taxi. And the escalator over there, money changer. And you can also keep walking down here where there are actually more counters. These counters, like I told you, the places where you can rent a car, buy a foreign SIM card, and other miscellaneous stuff. And if you walk further down, is this place called the slide, which is actually some kind of a slide for kids to play. And you keep heading down this direction. Up in front of you is actually some escalators that will take you downstairs. But after you walk past the escalator, we actually saw that there's actually a laundromat and also a baggage storage area. And you just keep heading down this direction. It will bring you to another lift or elevator and another escalator going up. This one you can take it to go to Jewel, and this is the end of the arrival hall. And so we are back, and this is the MRT station and the walkway above the MRT station. So previously we were at the MRT station, we came up the escalator here, and we can walk through this side direction. This long escalator here will take us up to the departure hall, or alternatively we can just walk straight through here to this doorway, and this will bring us to a place where there are lots of stuff to eat. So Terminal 3, like we came through this door here, and we can keep walking down this direction. And here, like I said, there are lots of food and shopping options here. They sell clothes, they sell food, and a lot of different stuff. But if you turn right here, you will actually notice that this place here is the bus stop or bus terminal at Terminal 3 that will take you to the nearby areas and to Orchard Road. So here are all the buses. So if you want to take the public bus, this is where you head to. This is one of the transportation out of Terminal 3. But if you just keep walking around, you have lots of different types of shops. You can buy things. You also have a small little play area here. And this is the slide that I told you about when we saw earlier at the arrival hall. Yes, so you can actually go on top there and slide all the way down. It'll be fun for kids. This is the place you can buy toys for kids. And over here, there are a lot of vending machines where you can buy food, drinks, clothes, and a few other miscellaneous stuff. And then towards my left here is actually a fountain. And we just keep heading here. You can see lots of different types of food restaurants around here. But if you head down this direction here, what you will see is there's more food. And then if you head all the way to the end will be the car park. But on my right here now is actually the fair price or a supermarket. So if you want to buy anything, you can buy from it, like groceries and stuff, you can buy from there. Or here, this is called the kopitiam, or place where you can get local food. So if you're hungry before your flight, or you came too early, you can just stop by here to have some local food before you fly off. And you head down this direction here, there's actually a clinic down this corridor. right next to the food court. And like I said earlier, down this direction here will be the car park. And then on my right here is actually pharmacy. So that was the end of the food options at Terminal 3. Another interesting thing is, if you head down straight this way here, you see there are a lot of steps here. Actually, this is a very interesting thing here. If you sit on these steps here, let me get up the escalator here, you can see they actually play movies. And you go up to this level here. This level here, there's actually lots and lots of offices for the airline, and custom and stuff. But on this level here, what you have is the gates for arrival pickup. So for example, if you hire a share car, okay, and you want it to pick you up, you just put down one of these gates numbers. So over here is gate 2. So if you put gate 2, the car will come here to pick you up. Then if you go towards your left will be gate 1, towards my right will be gate 3. So this is gate 2 again. So like I said, so if you do like maybe Uber or Grab, and you use this app to book a ride, the car will come to this arrival pickup here. This is, like I said, gate 2. You see there's a big 2 here, and you head towards my left here. Okay, you'll see the gate 3. On my right will be gate 1. You see number 1 at the door there. So this will be arrival pickup. And you keep heading that direction again, you will be the car park. So this is the arrival pickup level. And we'll go to the next level now. So what we'll do is we are heading to our final destination here, which is the arrival pickup. And of course we will start at one area, one part of the arrival hall. And here is Crown Plaza. This is a transit hotel. So people who come to Changi Airport, who wants to stay over the night, you can come here. And right next to the transit hotel is this place called this walkway where you can go to Jewel. And right next to it is the SkyTrain, where you can take it to Terminal 1. Over there, past the glass is actually when you area where you actually pass through immigration. That's the area where you head towards your gate. And here is where you get onto the SkyTrain. But if you walk back the other direction, you see there's lots of shops for you to buy. This shop here sells a bird nest. Here is a branch of Donkey. And then we have Watson, which sells which is a pharmacy. And if you walk past all those shops here, you come here to the main departure hall. You go over there, you can go for some food when you go up the escalator. But here is Terminal 3. And of course you have Old Town White Coffee, which sells local coffee, and Starbucks, which sells Starbucks coffee. So we're going to head out onto the Terminal 3 departure hall. And one thing I like about this place is the amount of natural light coming in from the windows and from the roof. And if you go outside to the first door here, you get a good view of the control tower and Jewel behind it. And if you look slightly towards the left, what you notice is another smoking area. Like I said, if you need to top up on your nicotine level before your flight, you should come down here, or right at the other end, there should be another one at the other end there. And here, this driveway here is where people will drop you off. For example, taxis, or you hire a car or someone drive you, they'll drop you off in front there and you walk into the departure hall. Over here is where you take the escalator up from the MRT, and we are walking along the departure hall now. walking past all the different rows. So each row, most of the time you will have a airline which will be seated at one row. And so if you're checking in for your flight, you have to go to the particular row that your airline is at. So depending on which airline you are taking, you'll be at different terminals. This one here is Terminal 3. And if you're out here in the middle again, as you can see, people coming out of taxis and cars. This is where the cars and taxis drop off the passengers at this driveway here. Yes, this is the driveway, and each driveway has a number. So we're back in again. Some recycling bins. And directly opposite us now is actually the departure gate. And here is the SIA ticketing office in case you need to get some tickets or settle some issues. Opposite that is the charging station. A good charge before you get on the plane. And we just keep walking down, you'll see there's a lift here, and we reach the end of the departure hall. At the bottom there, you can see the roof for the bus, the coach bays. Okay, let's head down to that direction there and see what we can find. Okay, so we are actually at pass through all the rows where you check in for your flight. And here you can see there's actually a glass wall, and if you actually look past the glass wall, you can see there's a wall of greenery here. These are actually real plants. And if you look down, these are the conveyor belts where your baggage came from the plane, will travel along these conveyor belts. You pick it up and you go through to the arrival gate. And here is the phones, which is coin operated phones. So if you still have some spare coins and you have someone to call in Singapore, you can use that. And you just keep walking further down here. What you see is we will reach another area where you can buy some souvenirs before you go, and then we should reach the departure gate here. Terminal 3 only has one departure gate right in the middle. Unlike the previous terminals we saw, that they have two departure gates, but here we only have one in the middle. And if you walk past the departure gate, you will come to here, an escalator going up. And up here you can get some food. So if you came here a bit early, you can actually get some food from here too. But over on top here is more like restaurant food. But when you go up here, you get a better view of the departure hall at Terminal 3. And on top here, the first store you reach here is actually a retail store that sells all the stuff you need for your flight. So like good pillow for your neck and all this kind of stuff. And if you walk past that store, okay, you'll come to some restaurants. But before that, I'm going to walk through here so that I can have a better view. Like I said, I really like this place is because it's really bright, and it's bright because of the roof and the glass wall, which allows in a lot of natural light. There's actually more escalators going up there, and if you go up here, what you can see is you can actually see into the duty-free area, or the area after you pass through immigration. So these are all the different types of shops you have there, and you can do more shopping before you leave. And I noticed that there are lots of not only duty-free stuff but also branded stuff. But out here, On my left here, there's actually a Chinese restaurant. In front of me is Colin's, sell like Western food and steaks and pasta, those kind of stuff. There's also a preschool here, and you keep heading up here. Look at that, natural light coming in from the roof. So if you keep going up here, you can actually get a better view of the duty-free area. Look at that. And the duty-free area is also nicely lit up with natural light, which I really like. And to tell you the honest truth, I personally have not been inside here, because normally when I take my flight, the airline that I take normally doesn't fly from Terminal 3. But if you walk down the corridor, you reach the viewing area, where you can actually get a nice view of the plane parking and the plane taxiing to the getting ready to take off. As you can see there, getting ready to get on the runway, taxiing to the runway. So this place here does have nice views of the aeroplane. Unlike other places where the views are blocked, here you get a better view of the aeroplanes. And so this is the viewing deck, viewing area. And as I get down here, I noticed that, look, there's actually a Burger King here in the duty-free area. If I'm not mistaken, there's also another one at Terminal 1. Yes, so after your flight, you can drop by Burger King to have a burger. Anyway, this is the GST refund area, which is directly in front of the departure gate. So you can actually apply for your refund before you leave. And so this is the departure hall, a nice, bright, beautiful, reflective, like departure hall. And just before we go, just one last thing. How do you get from the MRT to Terminal 3? Very simple. Get out of the MRT, follow the queue, head towards where the arrow shows you, get past the gantry, past the passenger service center, and then right in front of you will be the escalator. You just take the escalator up all the way to the top. That's one way. Alternatively, instead of taking the escalator, you can actually walk straight, and after you pass the ticketing office, there's actually lift. The lift here will take you up to your desired level. So you can go up to the mezzanine level, okay, where is our focal point, where you can go to all the different areas, or you can go to Terminal 3 arrival hall or the Terminal 3 departure hall. All up to you at the press of a button. So to press the button to the place that you want to go to, and you'll be there. And here is the mezzanine level. So if you take the lift to other levels, it'll take you up there, and you probably have to walk across there on the bridge to the next to head towards your desired location. And so this is the end of our tour of Terminal 3, Changi Airport, Singapore. This terminal here is a very beautiful terminal. Like I said, I like the natural light coming in. They did a very good job designing the roof and the walls, which is all glass. So I hope you like it. So before you go, please do me a favor. Please help me by liking my video, by pressing the thumbs up button, sharing my video, and also subscribing to my channel. After that, don't forget to click on the bell icon for more notification. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you need to do is to join me for my next adventure. I will see you there. Bye bye.